Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDN TV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications.
We begin today with an update on the ongoing nationwide protests in Nigeria. Since August 1st, the streets of almost all Nigerian states, including the oil-rich Niger Delta, have seen increased activity as Nigerians, especially the young population, stage protests against what they consider the worsening economic conditions in the country. Despite several appeals from the government and high-profile individuals to end the 10-day End Bad Governance and Hunger demonstrations, protesters have continued with their demonstrations. Last Sunday, President Bola Tinubu finally addressed the protesters and called for an end to the protests. Our correspondent monitoring the protests in the oil-rich Niger Delta region now reports.
In recent months, several countries have witnessed rising agitations over issues such as government high-handedness, economic hardship, hunger, insecurity, and policies deemed anti-people. Just last week, Nigeria, the most populous black country in the world, was also engulfed by a nationwide protest. The demonstrations, led predominantly by young people, were in response to unfavorable policies of the current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which they claim has further impoverished the country and created a serious cost of living crisis. The protest that started slowly on Thursday, the 1st of August, gained significant momentum and attention in several states across the country. Reports indicated that it almost spiraled out of control in some states like Borno, Kano and Kaduna State, as well as the Federal Capital Territory, AKUGHA, among others. In Port Harcourt, the River State's capital, the youth started out at Leisure Park on Aba Road and proceeded to the premises of the government house, chanting their discontent with the situation in the country.
The same way Tinubu went to announce that he has removed subsidy, making that the same way go tell Nigerians say not put subsidy back. Next way come back to 200.
The people of Rivers, the youth of Nigeria, we are hungry. If they can bring down the price of fuel to 100 naira, it will do us a lot of good.
Governor Siminalayi Fubara was on the ground to receive the protesters.
This particular protest that we are doing now, our only worry is that we know that a lot of people are planning to take advantage of this protest to destroy our state. But we will not allow it.
In Edo State, our correspondent reports that parts of Benin City, such as the Ring Road, Sapele Road and Akpakpava Road, which are usually bustling with vehicular and human activities, were deserted except for the police officers manning the streets. However, King Square on Ring Road saw a crowd who were there to add their voices to the ongoing nationwide demonstrations.
Our message is very clear that Nigerians deserve a better life, that our refineries must begin to refine crude oil.
It is very sad and sardonic that we have presidents and governors, local government chairmen that have failed woefully in discharge of their constitutional responsibility.
In Delta State, though the protest was almost non-existent, the people agreed with the reasons behind the movement. They want the federal government to intervene and soothe the sufferings of the people, especially in the largely backward Niger Delta communities, despite their significant contribution to the nation's income.
We are not asking for any other thing. Let the fuel price come down. Let the food stop come down. Let the light go.
There is hunger. You cannot be peaceful when you are hungry. That is just the truth of control.
Meanwhile, President Tinubu, in his address to the nation last Sunday, called on the protesters to embrace dialogue and maintain that his administration's policies may be tough at the moment, but will eventually yield great dividends in the near future. However, demonstrators who are clearly not on the same page with the president on this are continuing their nationwide protest. They are resolute in their calls for the reintroduction of the petroleum product subsidy, as well as other urgent and transparent interventions to ameliorate the prevailing economic conditions in the country.
Inside the Niger Delta,